ولا بوس فايت. دام. السلام عليكم، شلونكم شغلكم؟ ان شاء الله بخير. رجعنا لكم فيديو جديد ونكمل السلسلة ويا ثلاث هوجورتس. آخر شي وصلنا لغرفة الخرائط، والمفروض نجيب هذا اللي حجي هات من عندنا كتاب، مدري شنو هو الكتاب هذا، لقيناه مرة بأوراق مشيقة معه. المهم نكمل القصة. شباب قبل ما نوصل للمهمة، قبل ما شو اسمه نشوفكم البدلة الجديدة. يرد أخذنا بالفيلم تشوفون زين. واو، صدق ساحر صوت. شلون حلو مو؟ وهذا القناع نفس القناع بدل المناظر مال. خلونا يبدي المرحلة. هذه المهمة الجديدة. نتعلم نطير. زين ده بس كان.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
هذا القصة
The
على شو
goal
اسمه؟
of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a
جديد بالصفوف.
broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a
وما
means
نفس
of
القناع.
transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the
يلا
summer
هنشوف.
holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat.
اوكي اب، يلا اب.
Up!
قول لي.
Thank you. Now,
زي ما خجلتك.
your turn.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
يلا اب اب
Up.
هلا. يلا اب.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side.
اوكي
None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
حلو. حلو طبعا.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
اوكي ماشي. من متصفين احنا نهبط. قول لي.
Good. Now,
اوكي
for your
صعود
first
نزول.
lesson, fly through each
Oh.
ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
Ah,
The brooms are
I
school
think I'm getting the
property.
hang of this.
I want them returned in one piece.
حلو والله. حلو توجه مالته. حلو حلو ايزي.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise.
يلا نطلع
shall we?
تمرين. طيب احنا لازم نتعلم تمرين. اكو واحد زي شي بس يعلمنا المشي وهاي يركب، وبعدين قول لي.
This next set of rings will take you around the ground.
What a view.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Aha! Brilliant.
نايس والله. بريليانت بريليانت. دام يا هاري.
Oh,
Yes.
the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced
Hello.
using the lake as a first
وش
year.
اوكي. بقول لك شيء جديد. ما جيت شيء شو. ايه وخرت.
Whoa. Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
شنو هذا الصوت؟
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Well done. Have a moment.
وقفت. طبعا موسيقى راقية.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton.
شو اسوي
Am I
لك
right
يعني؟
in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
يلا انني جاهز.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
ايش فيها بس احسن
The
واسوي.
tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever.
راح اتبعه.
Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
ولي ضربت. تمام تمام.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
وتوقف
Ahead of the
لحظة.
gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
نعم.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
يسوي؟
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
والله هاي السرعة قصوى يعني.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This
والله
is quite the
أجواء
tour,
راقية.
Everett.
هذا الملعب عطوه. اليوم نلعب طوبة هم مسوينه.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
شو ما تبطل.
Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
واللي الهبوط. ليه والله حلوة.
And where have you two been?
اوف لازم نسوي مشكلة.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you
No.
for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
ليش؟ ترى علمني هو
جرب.
علمني.
That was some rather good flying.
ليش بس تراقبني؟ لين بعض الدخان. في ساحر مختلف.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa.
تورطتنا.
But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
ايش تناظرين؟
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
اوه
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new
يعني
models.
هذا اللي عندنا.
I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
عندنا المكنسات مكنسات شنو جنبه؟ ما ادري المهم تم انجزها حلو. هاي مهمة حلوة ولبس دايما لبس. أو الشغل صار خرافي. يلا خلينا نشوف لنا مهمة ثانية. شلون الخنزير المجنة؟
I've not forgotten about our library
دائما
feature.
الخنزير المجنة.
How did you fare?
يوصل. شنو انت وندر شنو؟ يلا ناجي. دايما
Professor Weasley.
تتمطر شيء راقي.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
يسوق لي شيء هنا. شنو هذا المكان؟ واو. يعني السحر يا أخي هذول ذولي سحر مشتغل بليتشي ألف.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done.
والله شنو سويت؟
Shall we?
After you, Professor.
إيه بقى يا أخي لبس يخبط.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only
Sure.
appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident.
حلو.
Ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own.
أنا قلت
While
لهم
I'm
غرقت
here,
الغرفة
we should
متصل
take
بيها.
advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day.
طبعا.
Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
طبعا لازم تقرأها.
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing
تعويذة
spell.
الإخفاء.
You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
يلا خلينا نتدرب. أوه حلو. البنسكو.
Splendid. Now,
انتظر خلينا نشوف هون هاي. خلينا يلا.
those chairs.
هذا
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
أوه أنا عندي مونستون بس شو أسوي؟ تقول لي هذا اللي عنده مونستون.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness.
شنو شكو؟
My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to.
حياته ما لقيت.
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
يلا شباب ننتقل
Can't you keep it
فيها
down? Some of us are trying to
سكان
rest.
البلدة. شنو؟ قول اوه يوه هذا شفناه صدق شايفينه هذا. ها شنو؟ انت ما شوف هذا يشرب ايش فيه؟
Accio.
تعال انت. هذا يفيدنا شيء. شنو بس يفيدنا؟ تعال تعال. يقول شنو؟ تعال لنا. شنو هذا المكان؟ ها شنو؟ تفهم.
Revelio.
تعال والله خلينا نسوي شوي.
Accio. Levioso.
تعال صار. صندوق. زين عرفنا.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
لا لا مو خطر ما امشي ما امشي. تركب تركب. عالم انت ولا شنو قاعد العب. ولا قصة. واو. يلا خلينا نكمل نمشي أو قناديل البحر.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
مشينا.
Revelio.
شنو ذني؟
What was that?
ولا شنو هذا؟ طيب
Was that a golden stitch?
وين؟
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio.
اللي والله كفو مني، ما شغله يسوي. لا شنو قول لي
I
شنو
hope that house elf can find us in here.
شنو؟ واو مرة شلون حلو. امشي يا اخي سريع. ولا شنو؟ شكو في ايه؟ من هو؟
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deek will come to you.
من هذا ديك؟ ديكم؟
Hello.
Hello, Sarah.
Deek, we've been looking for you.
والله شو
Apologies,
تاني بعد
Professor
يلا.
Weasley. Deek was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deek was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deek is honored to meet you.
Deek has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deek. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deek, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley.
أقول لك عطيبها.
The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deek's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that.
يعني احتمال تتغير.
Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
دايم شنو؟ غرفة جيمنج يا أخي. يعني كنت متخيل غرفة جيمنج. واو.
You've
Fair enough.
given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
أنا مصدق هو. ليش؟
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
Revelio.
أنا أشوف.
And it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should
أهلاً،
always
عرفت
understand
صارت.
the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
أيوه. يعني هاي إلي أوكي حلو. لا. نشوف منها شنو أكو. ثياب والمعدات. شباب نشوف الثياب والمعدات ونرجع لكم.
Oh dear. Deek thinks perhaps you didn't know Deek was...
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified.
لا
The
يوجد.
desk will be an invaluable resource.
بعد راح نشوف.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it.
بعد راح نروح
Now,
نشوف
I'll
الملابس
give
شيء.
you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
قل لي ها شنو ما شاء الله تعويضات هواية المرة هاي. حلو. نايس and easy. تعويضات
Very
conjuring.
good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
حلو. يعني نقدر نسوي شغلات.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
اوكي شكرا.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
اوكي شكرا بعد ما شيء. يلا هسه شكرا انتوا عم تريدون شيء. من تحديد صار عندي كرسي ميز. يلا صاروا نروح للمهمة الثانية وانتر. نبي هنا. حلو. مقابل كسباستين نروح نشوف شيء هذا شوي. تعلم كسباستين كيف حالك؟
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
شنو هذا المكان؟
This way.
نمشي يلا نمشي. يلا.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
هذا مدخل. ايش بيك اخترت؟
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He
كلها طرف
We
سرية.
used to play gobstones here all
Revelio.
the time. With my sister.
بس خلنا من اللوت.
She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us.
اوكي اوكي.
He
يلا
never
نكمل.
confides in anyone.
قول لي النظارة
The day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that.
استكشفت
We
الغرفة
used to
كم
see almost daily.
لو انت
We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though.
شو
Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets.
اوه شنو
I've never
عالي.
heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with bloodstains,
مثل
most of
الأشجار
them.
اللي ممكن
Ominous cannot
يخصمون
abide them,
هذا هو.
as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
أوه. يا ثقافة. إيه والله.
A
لازم
proper
نتعلم.
magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
صدق يصير راح نتعلم.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo. Very well.
كورفرينجو. شنو هي كورفرينجو؟ كورفرينجو. زين عبرت وحدة أنا. هذي شوي نسيتها.
You're getting it. Ready to act.
كورفرينجو هذي. ماشي الصور. حلو حلو حلو. كورفرينجو.
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at the Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
حلو. حلو. Damn.
Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Confringo.
Damn.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
اي والله
First
أنا
time Ominous
استمتعت.
and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
مم. والله
This is
مستعد.
exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
اي اوكي.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack.
ما عرفت اقول له.
There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
استمد اخبار ما اقدر
The book
أقول
I
عنها.
found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer.
اي مو
I
كذا.
suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
تمام تمام قلت لك.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
اوكي. يلا يلا اخرج.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait.
اوف
You
هذا
there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
يعني اثنيناتهم يعني اثنيناتهم راح أقول لي إياه. ما أدري أراني إياها بس راح
That
أقول لك.
room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster.
أيوة شو
I am not
تهددني؟
afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
اللي هو اللي يقول لي لا حاجة
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant.
شلون راح
Sebastian
ندفن؟
gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
راح ندفن.
Sebastian, careful
لا.
about this.
Levioso! Incendio!
شنو خارق للطبيعة. ترى الكرة الأرضية.
I would like
أحلى شيء راسة تلفون هنا.
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
يلا دخلنا هذا الأستاذ.
I was
هلا
hoping
رئيس.
to see.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away.
اي والله تغير.
Nearly had to snip asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
هسه نجيب البتاع. حلو. يلا أنا أقود وأنت تقود. حلو. حلو.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting
شوف
him.
القط لا يمشي.
How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
يلا صوت.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
شلون ما كان يخبر. شلون؟
This looks promising.
بس يطلع هذا الحكي. إيه.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
شلون يخلص؟ هذول الأربعة المفروض موجودين؟ والله
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Hey.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Okay. يلا شوف.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful and do not tell anyone where you're going.
والله لحد الآن محافظ إنه ما أحكي. يلا شباب هنا وصلنا شو اسمه نشتغل عند المكنسة وصلنا هنا فوق وين وقف بعد ما أعرف أسوق المهم يعني اشتريت مكنسة ووصلت لها مكان جنب هاي السوالف سوالفته
Handy resource indeed, your Revelio guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
هذا تحكي قبل من نحكي يلا هسه هنا أول اختبار الرهان ولا شو اسمه
Over here.
أهلا قول لي.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
يلا خلينا نروح. انت بتجي هو
Well,
انت
this
بتجي
isn't
الصوت.
ideal.
No, it
طيران
isn't.
غير انت.
This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
اصبر ودي. فين الطيران كله. والله خلينا نشوف هذا. وين عندنا الاختفاء؟ وين صارت؟ هذا الاختفاء.
Quickly now.
الو. حلو. خلاص.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Totalis.
I suppose we could charge right into their midst. Leviosa.
Such arrogance.
Confringo.
Someone there?
قعد.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Put me down. لا. Confringo. صوره زين.
Revelio.
لما نلعب الدور. لكن بعدين نروح لين خلينا نشوف الدور.
Revelio.
وش عنده عرفتين؟
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
شكرا. Oh.
I will draw blood.
Hello, what do you know?
Revelio.
لا أمور بستعمل هنا يصير معاني.
Let's get this
قعد. إيه فلوس.
Looks like we found the entrance.
هناك بعدها. يلا تعال. تعال تنتظر هنا. إيش المرج؟
It's locked.
أشي لوقت حبيبي.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy.
Revelio.
No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
نظارة.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
يمكن هذا شو اسمه غاندالف يعني. هل القصة هاي هو شو اسمه هذا غاندالف؟ شو اسمه غاندالف؟ مو غاندالف شو بيه؟ شو اسمه فولدمورت. لا هنا هذا شو اسمه؟ شو
Revelio.
فلوس. وش فلوس بيها؟
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
شبكات.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Hello.
A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Downstairs near the entry. يمكن المكان اللي هيطلق شوي. ولو قدام. قرب. وين؟ وين؟ هذا؟ يلا. انطلق. قدام دار الجانب ولا ليش؟
Revelio.
هذا شي وراي. يلا. والله قصة معقدة. اتمام اختبار.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
شنو الشعار؟
Revelio.
دم كل شيء.
I must have done something. Best have a look around.
اليوم أنا كفوها اليوم. الو. أنا فلوس البوكس اللي اشتريتها عمدان هم. لا 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 لا. السلام عليكم. الو أكو يعني ما شاء الله. تمام نسخة من هاي لقى فطرت. خلينا نجي. هاي خلينا.
Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
شنو تقول لي؟ دور عليه دور عليه. ديم البواب. ديم البواب ديم. شنو؟ والله مكانات الدوخ. ديم. كلهم عمالقة. كلهم من هذا الذهب.
These are never a welcome sight.
ما ادري يعني معقوله من وراني شو اسمه ضربت هذا؟ لا تقول قول لي. لا.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
حلو.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Stupefy.
لا.
Confringo.
فلش. هذا واحد. متأكد ما حد يكون.
Revelio.
وات ما هي الطريقة هسه؟ ذاك طريق ونشوفها نستكشف ونرجع لكم. بالضبط شنو؟ فين يحتاج؟
These look familiar.
إيه هذا يبدو معروف. شنو هذا المكان؟
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Most.
الو تحركوا والله يجوز كيف ليه لا ماكو واحد ابديت
Accio. Potato. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
لا شلون
Not making this easy on me.
تحرك عدل تحرك عدل الو تحرك عدل يا اخوي
Revelio.
بعد حلو شوف شنو يا اوكي حلو لازم نجيب هاي واوقف هنا
Accio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic.
اي هذا
But where?
اتويا يا شلون هذا عجيب
Levioso.
مترفع متتابع من هناك مكان إذا وصل نعم طاوي على نعم نعم تمام لا تعيش تمام على شنو بس عبرها عبرها وجه شنو
Accio. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
مشان الصعوبات مكان لازم يصعبني هسه صح
Accio. I'll never get used to these floors.
لا تقول لي راح تكون تقاتل ما اريد اكسر شيء خاف احتاج لا لا ما كفاية شيء احتاج يفيدني هذه ولا لا
Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
كلنا على واحد لا اطلع سيف جديد
Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
قول
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy.
لا كان انت قطع راس ديم ديم والله يقطع ايزي بوي ايزي ايزي بوي شنو وين اروح اسوي وين ادور لا هنا
Accio.
والله شنو
Revelio.
اللي هاي وهاي وهاي هاي شلون هاي شلون زين وينك بعد ما
Accio.
كله تعال شلونك شلون يروح
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
حليتها يلا ساعدني وانا راح اخلص قول لي بسرعة ثانية شو عندي يعني أكيد راح يصير عندنا طوال من هذا الزين لا تتحرك وتوقع وتسوي لها السوالف راح تشوفوا ليش تعلم بهاللعبة المساحات الفارغة وإذا نعطيك إياها
Don't like the look of
أنا
this.
مو مستعارة كمبين
Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
يا عندي دوزت
Stupefy.
ماشي لا هذا دائما التصوير هذا لا هذا صعب هذا صعب
Protego. Stupefy.
هذا تيجي حبيبي ولا بوس فايت دام ما هذا الرجال وقت شيء
Confringo. Levioso.
لو
Expelliarmus.
لا
Accio. Confringo.
لا
Levioso.
لا
Expelliarmus.
لا ماكو ما يجيب له أي شيء ما يجيب له أي شيء لا يفيدني. حتى أنا نسيت. ولا أنا لا شو زين يوصل لي. ماكو ولا يهمني داخل يس استخدم الكلام لا السرعة قليل. يس لا ايزي ايزي والله حماس. حلو خوش شو اسمه وصفات يعني.
What a relief.
ايه بس والله اليوم غير صعب. مهوج بس ايش بيموت دم سنة يعني اوه من درجة زين. دايم مو هذا.
Revelio.
كنت بالصندوق هنا.
Another pensive.
بس خلنا ناخذ الصندوق يلا. حلو. شنو هون؟ ذكريات. تو قناع راح تشيد. راح تشيد تو قناع. شنو عبالي راح يشوف ايه هون ايه ودابا راح لازم يشوف. يلا خلينا نشوف. هاي البنية. هاي البنية اللي دايما كان يعلمني السحر. حلو.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
Damn.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
لازم تفتهم.
Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to.
Professor
Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
شنو صار بعدين؟ هي صار شيء وراء الحادث أكيد صار شيء.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber. Confringo! Levioso!
ايش بيه؟ هو قال لي اف ادخل. ايش بيه انا اليوم؟ ما ادري بس اتحرك وياهم. هاي رجعنا للماب تشامبر. تعال صادق اقول لك ايش لقيت.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to hold the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Okay. يعني لازم نروح يعني
before you go...
ايش تريد؟ يعني أشياء عفوا.
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
شو اسمه؟ شنو ودانا طعنا achievement؟ رجعنا المدرسة؟ هذا غير التلفزيون. وين بعد لنا وصل القناة؟ يا والله رجعنا ليش صوت المنجز حلو انجزنا. يلا شباب انا وصلنا لختام مقطعنا هذا اليوم. كان حلقة طويلة اتوقع هواية حلوة استمتعنا بيها صراحة والقناة عشان مفيد يغطي وجهنا. المهم شباب نتمنى لكم مشاهدة ممتعة ولا تنسون
I should ask Serona at the Three Brum.
ماشي شوي نمشي. نخلص هذا الجادوين.
I believe that we may be able to help each other.
اوكي ان شاء الله. يلا شباب هنا وصلنا لنهاية مقطعنا. نتمنى لكم مشاهدة ممتعة. لا تنسوا الاشتراك بالقناة وتفعيل شرط الجرس نشوفكم مقطع جاي وبيس اوت. ما صعد الزمان. شنو الجليتش؟ انه الجليتش شباب. زلزال شباب، زلزال يمي ذول وين؟